Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some Outworld Station early access release. This released into early access yesterday. I've kind of had access to it for a little bit. Uh, the devs were nice enough to reach out and give me a playtest key, and then now we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna start over brand new asteroid belt. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out if these are gonna open. What I need to get them opened. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go ahead and start in. We're gonna go. We just change this to season. All right. Tutorials. We'll go ahead and leave that all on. Obviously, we're gonna change to purple. All right. All that stuff is good. So we played the demo for this. Played through quite a bit of the play test. And then just kind of life kind of happened. But we're gonna start over. So if you remember the demo, welcome to the Tahoe System Station Commander. Fringes of the known galaxy, Nova Corp is single out this system for exploration and expansion. Newest station commanders, we expect big things from you. Don't worry, guide you along the way. Start station off, fulfill these items. We need 100 titanium, 50 carbon, and 50 gold. Easy enough to do. Better get to work on the station. All right, so obviously the first thing we need to do is go ahead and hit our queue to build. So it wants me to go drive around. I rotate the camera, pan the camera. Okay, did that. Okay, right mouse button. There you go. All right, do all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead. We can grab these guys and haul them around. Woo-hoo. We'll do that. We hit E and then shoot them. Hit E here and shoot this guy. And then once again for this guy. All right, hit E again. Turn the fiery lasers off. Okay. All right, we don't care about that. We're gonna go up here to this. We're gonna click this guy. We're gonna say B to move all. Do that. Go ahead and back out. Okay. And it says it wants me to build an atomizer. Okay, easy enough. Go ahead and hit Q. General. C. Let's see. First, I want to build this. I want to build a storage unit here. So we'll build that guy there. And then we'll build an atomizer attached to that. Okay. It didn't tell me to do that, and you can build from the atomizer. You don't have to do what I'm doing here, but we're going to go ahead and do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and general and build me some storage units here. This production, we're going to go ahead and build us a smelter or 3. Okay. So it wants me to drag titanium. Okay, so we're gonna go here and grab this guy and pull him back, and then we're gonna drop him in here, right? Like that. Okay. And then if you hold shift, you go and you can grab a few of them until it gets too heavy to pick it up. That's fine. Come here. See, maximum weight exceeded. So we're gonna take this guy back. We're gonna drop those in there. Now, once this happens, we're gonna look at this guy, and you're gonna see here we have some titanium ore, we have some silica, and we have some carbon. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit F. We're going to take this guy. We're going to tell him to export to there. Okay. What that does is it's then going to start moving stuff over to us for here. Okay. Then we'll go to this first guy here. I'm going to set its recipe. I'm going to tell it to do titanium. Okay. So that was easy enough to do. So I'm going to go F. Okay. Linking modules. I'm already doing that game. F. We're going to go from here. We're going to tell it to go to this guy. So, and then we're going to click this guy and we're going to output to here. Okay. So here to here, here to there, here to here, and here to there. Okay. And then we'll click hit F again, click this guy, we'll go recipe, we'll go carbon. Okay. That one's good. I should start getting carbon up there in a second. This one we'll go ahead and do gold. And then those should start moving. Let's see. Yeah, so they're starting to slowly move. It'll take a little bit of time for them all to kind of get figured out. And see, we'll go here to back to Q to build general. Build us another storage unit here. Resources, production, smelter. another smelter, right? Back to F, here to here, here to here, and then this guy can build glass fiber, right? So we'll do that. So then as all kinds of get figured out, so stuff actually has to be pumped through there. So you'll see here, you can kind of see, if we kind of zoom in maybe a little bit more, you can see stuff kind of going through there, and then like through the glass tunnels there connecting things. I guess I can move it this way and see it a little bit better. But you can see the stuff being moved through there to be smelted. So then we're gonna run out here. We'll just grab some more stuff like this. Go ahead, drop that in there. Go ahead, grab these guys up. So at the beginning of it, you're just kind of running around grabbing the stuff you need and basically bringing it back. And then we'll do that. So enter link with mode, link the atomizer to the smelter. Okay, so it actually wants me to link the atomizer to a smelter. So it wants me to do it the way it wants to do it. I don't want to do it that way. So we're gonna hit here. We're gonna cheat. We'll go production. We're gonna go smelter. We'll go here. We'll go F. Here to here. Here to there. There. Uh, leave link mode. Right click or escape. All right, so that's good now. So then if we do this, we'll hit R. We're just gonna sell this guy. And now it's all disconnected. And now it works the way I want it to work. The reason it's doing that. What? Ah, it's gonna make me do it. Let's see, production. Fine. Fine. There. Tutorial, unlinking modules, right? So basically then what you can do is you can go enter link mode, toolbar, right? Unlink the smelter from the hub, right? So if we go here, we can do this guy and we just basically redo over it and it removes it. Then we can leave out of there with that guy. And then once we construct a storage module, so I'm going to get this guy pulled back out of here so it's not messing up my stuff. Link the atomizer to the new smelters. That okay, dude, you're just being difficult. So they changed this, and it's not allowing me to do the way I want to. So you know what? I'm done with you, tutorial. Yep, I'm done. I'm done with the tutorial. It's not. I want to play the way I want to play. All right. So we need to get some titanium. So we have enough titanium here. So we'll do that. We'll have enough carbon here. So we'll go ahead and move that. We'll have enough gold here. We'll do that. All right. So we're gonna take all these guys. We're gonna move them over here. I'm gonna take. You know what? Just move all of them in there for now. So once we do that, we'll go ahead and complete that. Station expansion 1. Now we can get our metal printers. Take all that back out. Now we can start making hull plating, basic frames, composites, stuff like that. Okay, easy enough. Unlock new modules, items, and parts for the employee. Matter printers convert materials into complex items. Future production chains. Normal stuff. All right. So now I'm going to. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this guy on the end. Put this guy up here like this. So you do have multiple levels. And then what I'm going to do is we'll go ahead. We're going to build general. We'll build a storage box here. Build a storage box. Build a storage box. And we'll build a storage box. Okay. Now there is. I want to say there was a way to turn it off so that we can see the different levels. We'll get into that in a second. All right, so what we do is we're going to go back to build, we're going to go to production, we're going to go to matter printer, and we can't afford it. So we need hull plating. So now you can go into Here, you can go to the synthesizer here, whole plating, and we can just get, we'll repeat that and then synthesize it. And then we can actually just build some more of them. Now, in order to do that, we now have to have enough titanium to be able to do that. Good. Get those guys going again. And this is just because I spent too much building things I shouldn't be building. All right, we'll go ahead and get that built out. And we'll go ahead and do production, matter printer. All right, we'll go matter printer here, matter printer here. All right, we can't afford that one. So for matter printers, we need basically frames and hull plating. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this first guy. I'm gonna tell him I want him to make hull plating. So basically, he needs titanium, which isn't that difficult, right? So then we're gonna go get out of that. We'll hit F. We're gonna tell it go from here to there, and from there to there. So that way the titanium's gonna start coming up, and we'll see it kind of starting to, there it goes, zipping through there, and then that will start making those. Now this guy here, I want it to start making these guys, which is also titanium. Okay, and then we're going to go F from here to there, from there to there. And then that way it will allow us to have both of those guys starting to build, and then we'll start getting those things. Now, while we're doing that, we can run out here, we can grab some more stuff, because obviously we need to get more titanium to do this. Go ahead and drop those in there. We can go explore a little bit, go look and see if we can find some friends. Now, I will say the best way to find friends is like this. Come here. Get over here. Nope, come back. Nope, missed him. You can either take them and try to fight with them, or you can do like this and kind of. Oh, he got me. Oh, it takes a little bit of practice to get used to them, but you can just kind of drag the rocks into them, and then take care of them like that. It's great. It's lots of fun. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get those. I need a rocket engine to unlock that guy. Take all those. See what this guy dropped. Take all those. I get all this stuff picked up. There's another little friend down here. Oops, missed him. So the trick is to kind of line up to them and then just drag the rock straight across them. If you hit something on the ground, it has a tendency to kind of cause the rocks to kind of jump up. Oh, missed him. There he goes. I got him. So we can do that now with this guy here. Go ahead, take all those. Take all those. Go ahead, select all this stuff. What do you need? I need one of those, and I need one of those. Okay, unlock that guy. Goody. All right, we'll go ahead and take that back. These are very important when you find them. They're basically how you get your researches. We will get into that in a minute. So for now, we'll just leave it up here. Just leave that right there for now. Oh, this little gold. Okay, drop these off. So you're basically just doing some like exploration, kind of picking stuff up. We can get back down here to this guy. So where did you go? This guy. All right. So if we can pick up all this stuff around the edges of it, and this is all titanium. So we can take. Oh, and our modules are low on power. Go figure. It's probably fine. I'm kidding. It's really not fine. All right, so we need to go back into our queue for build mode, power, solar generator, right? So I'm going to go here to general. I'm going to go here, this guy, and we'll do these guys out this way first. We'll do power. We'll do a solar generator here. Do another solar generator, another solar generator, another solar generator. Okay, now we're out of frames. All right, so then once you do that, you left click on it. You can move it around, and then once you get it where it's happy, you can actually do that, and then that keeps them powered, and we'll keep stuff going through there. Now let's get all these guys picked back up, and then get all that dropped back in there. Come here, buddy. There you go. Come here. Get that. Get that. All right, so that is all going good. So we got power going again. We're picking that stuff up. Going to get more resources. Now I do need to start getting some more of this stuff kind of built. So I need to be able to start building the basic. So we're building the basic frames, and those we do need to build composites. So let's see if we go here, we can pick these guys up here. We'll get those, remove those. See if we get those, remove those, right? And then we'll go back to queue, and then we're gonna go to production, matter printer, and matter printer. All right, so that, oh no, that guy's not in the right place. Let's see, production, matter printer. There you go, go there. All right, so now this guy, we need composites. That's easy enough. And then this guy, we need fiber optics, right? So fiber optics, we need glass. Composites, we need those. So that's that. So that one's here. So F this guy to this guy, this guy to this guy, and then this guy should go here, and then this guy should go here. And then once you do that, you'll get all those pieces kind of going to where they need to be. I think um, that we can duplicate. Oh, there's priorities, copy setup. I thought there was a way to limit how much stuff it was holding. Uh, oh, okay. So I think I can limit. Yeah, yeah. So basically, we can basically do that, and then we can disable the slots. So if we don't want something to be completely full, like we only want a stack of something, we can limit it to how much is it's holding, as opposed to having this whole thing completely full of everything. All right, so what we're going to do in here is we're just going to run around. We're going to go ahead and grab some more stuff. We're going to keep kind of doing that until we get enough resources to do what we need to do over here. So now I did have a chance to have a game that we kind of hung out. The multiplayer in this game is actually really good. Everybody gets their own little robot. You're building to the same station. Um, it's the multiplayer worked really well when we tested it out. I was really impressed with it. So this was one of those games that like I was like, oh yeah, this one's got to look at that, and the fact that I can do these, like just it's just drag drag the bad guys in. Now you do have to be careful, make sure you don't hit your special rocks there, because if you hit it, it'll just go flying off into oblivion. Now we can. Let me see if I can find one. Come here, buddy. Haha. You can grab them too. They're gonna still shoot at you as you're flying back, but if you drive them all the way over here and then just drop him in there. Oh no, he didn't stay. Nope. No, stop shooting at me. Get in the hole. Oh no. Well, Oh, that's one way to do it. I guess you could drag the bad guys into the other bad guys. So, but the fact that you can do that in this game just it just makes it so much better. Like I've almost gotten to the part where like I don't even use my guns anymore. I just grab rocks and throw them at the bad guys. All right, so we'll get all these guys going. Now we are starting to we got a lot of titanium there. Now we are having a lot of titanium to be backed up in here. So what we can do here is we can go to Q, we can go to production, we can go to smelter, right? And we can go here, we put in another smelter, tell this guy that we want him to do titanium, right? And then we can go F from this guy to there, and then from there to here. So the reason I put the boxes in is so that if I need to, I can expand. So I can basically, all of my atomizers will deposit to here. All these guys can pull from there. And then these guys, as I'll do, I'll just keep adding the titanium smelter here, I'll put titanium to this spot, and then that way I have a single spot for my titanium. So as I build it, the base is expandable. And that's really the trick. And most of these games is to be able to expand. Um, so let's see, that's not what I want to do. Let's see, get out of that. Is to be able to start working through these things, right? So probably can actually use even another titanium thing. So we'll go ahead and put another titanium on there. F from here to here to there to there. I think. Nope. I hit the wrong one. So there to there. Okay. And then we'll tell this guy, once again, you get to do titanium. So that should eventually kick off. And then we got basically 3 titanium things going to try to get through all the titanium that we can. All right. So that stuff should be going. And then we'll go up here. We'll grab those, grab those, grab those, and we'll grab those. All right. So we got all that stuff going down here. And then, oh, who's outputting it here? You stop going there. You go there instead. All right, so let me get these guys. And then if I need to, I can just take the titanium and drop it in there. But I'll keep it on me for now because I need it. So I need 100 hull plating. Okay, so I need to run a little bit more. I need more titanium. Now if you're well, the part let's see, E. Nope. Go ahead, shoot this guy. There you go. So you just hit E, and then that puts you into combat mode, and then you can just go shoot them if you want to. If you don't want to be cheaty and just drag rocks into them. I do like the dragging rocks into them though. It makes me happy. Makes me happy. There you go. Anything here? I need. I'll take all that. We'll take all those. I guess I can just hit B instead of clicking on it. And then what's in here? We'll give you 2 of those. Go ahead and unlock that bad boy. That has a motor, which I think we needed a motor anyway. Because I think that's what we needed down there was a motor. So, and then it marks your hub on the screen for you, which I think is very nice of it. And then if we hit M, we can look down here, and that thing says we needed a motor. So we can then take it down here. Eventually, is this the one? This is the one, I think. Right? Yep. So there's a motor. Put that thing in there. We'll unlock that. Go ahead and drag this thing back. And you will eventually need these. So I just keep bringing them back, and I'll just leave them here for now. Okay. And then let's see, back to here. Take all those. Take all those. All right. And then we'll go in here. Control, 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 and control. All right. So that should be all of those. Go ahead and complete that. Station expansion 2. We'll take all those things back out. So that gives us fabricator, energy storage, and then the artifact analyzer. And then unlocks new parts for us. All right. So I'm going to build production, and then I want to build general. No, 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 no. Resources atomizer. We're gonna build. Let's see. Let me go ahead. We'll pull these up. I'm gonna build more of these later, but I don't have the resources right now, so we'll wait. All right. So do Q general artifact analyzer. Can't afford it, so I need basic hull plating, and then I need basic frames. So we're making those. It's just going to be slow. So back to gathering again. I probably should have actually. Let's see. These guys to here, these guys to here, like that. So that way, all those guys will be dumping into this storage box, and then once it gets to that storage box, other stuff can do it. Now the only problem is like I said, I'm stuffing all that into a single box. So that being, you know, once I fill that titanium up, we have a problem. Yeah, we're gonna take care of those in a second, right after I get enough pieces. Get those. Q general. I need 3 more hull platings. Look at that, I got 4 of them. So back to Q, general, artifact analyzer, put that guy in there. Power, we're gonna go energy storage. We need more hull plating, go figure. So I'm gonna grab one of these guys. So we'll left click and drag that guy. We got a meteor strike incoming. We're gonna drop him in there. Meteor strike, they're gonna come from this direction. I do recommend as soon as you see a meteor strike, go ahead and go out and have a chat with it. If you let them kind of go on their own, I think I eat one. Let me get. All right, we have too many friends. Okay, take care of those guys real fast. All part of the plan, my friend. All right, we got all those. Anything fun in here? I do not have one of those yet. I guess technically there is more stuff here I can grab. Okay, blow that guy up. Grab that guy. So it's at at least in this sector, it's not difficult to try to fight with these guys, right? See if I there you go. So they're fairly easy to take care of, at least on the settings I have. And this is pretty much the default settings. Like I'm not trying to do anything different. I'm not trying to reinvent the world here. I'm just trying to just trying to get into the game and having a good time with it. I don't have those things either. Give me all those. Give me those. Right. Stay out of the purple stuff. It hurts. Do that. Just kind of throw those in there. And the reason I'm going to set up, like you can get it with one, but especially when you're trying to throw things rather quickly, it can make it difficult to kind of get all the stuff into it. It can kind of slow you down sometimes. All right, so this stuff, let me get those. Let me get these guys, power, energy storage, right? Go ahead and put one of those guys in there. If you hold down shift, you can build multiple if you have the power for it or the resources for it. So, but that way we have a couple of batteries in the station. So that way, like if these things have to be tuned every once in a while, you see they're down to 57%. Let's see. Nope, we're down almost straight south. All right. And then once you find the first one, like they all align to the same kind of location, so it makes it a little bit faster. We got all that stuff going. Got to pick these guys up. Come here. We'll eventually get to where we can start carrying more stuff, which will be helpful. But this is just one of those games that, like, as soon as I started messing with it, I was just like, okay, this game's really good. Okay, can I have my rocks, please? They do get stuck on things. Get all these guys going. That one's too big. I can't pick it up. Pick up some small ones though. If you go back here and go, let go of them, they'll go flying towards it. All right, so that stuff shall be building. So now we do need to start building these next things. So if we go over here, we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to hit Q. We're going to go general. We'll go storage modules, right? So we're going to go one. Oh, can't afford it. I need more basic frames. Luckily, I have a place to get those. All right, and then we'll go back to Q, general, storage, hold down shift, and build two of those, right? So that will give me those two guys there. And then we're going to go production fabricator. So we're going to go, I can't afford it. I need hull platings. Go ahead and move those. Back to Q, production, fabricator. And then if you want, go one, two, and then we got a third one there. So I'm going to let this thing run for a minute, and I'll be back in a second. All right, so I got, let's see, I should have enough to be able to build this last one here. So we'll go production, fabrication. We'll get that guy built there too. So that way we have all three of those guys going. So we need nanoplaning, reinforced frames, and diamond, right? So the first one here, we'll go nanoplating on this one, right? So nanoplating, we need uh, plating and then green stuff. Problem is, I don't think we actually have green stuff being built yet. So at some point, what happened is we open general. We'll do this guy here. Go ahead and put him on the end. Then we'll go resources. Nope, nope. Q production smelter down here. Okay, and then F from here to there, there to there, right? And then this guy here, we're going to select the recipe. We're going to tell it this guy. So that way those will start being moved there. We're going to go F from this guy to here. And then I think it needed plating, right? I needed plating. And from there to there. Okay. So those will both basically bringing the stuff that we need over here. And then here to there, right? So this should at some point start moving stuff over here. It may take it a minute because it's gotta move some stuff around, but that should be them coming in. Okay, nope. Here, oh, let's get rid of that. Here to there. Okay, give me those instead. All right, so it's gonna probably have to make some more titanium to get those things moved around, and then eventually. Okay, you. Okay, so you are both going. Do you just not have any of the blue? Okay, maybe out of blue silicon stuff. And maybe using it to make diamonds or something. So back to gathering. Okay, and then the other thing I need to do too is this guy has got one of these guys done, right? So if we go grab this guy and bring it down here, it'll open up. We can drop that in. 5 minutes, we'll have another one. But we can actually go here, expand storage. We can get more inventory slots. Hardened casing, we make it stronger. Heavy thrusters, maximum weight your drone can drag. Yeah, let's do that. I like maximum weight I can drag. That way I can bring more stuff back. So it's not going to add a bunch of it that I can do, but it should give me a little bit, uh, just fewer trips to run out and bring back. Because for a long time, you're going to be dragging a lot of stuff back. At a point, we're going to get to where we don't have to, but I am dragging a lot of stuff back. So we got all these guys going and get all these picked up. So all those go in there. So that's good. That should give us blue things. That will go over here and make these things. That will make those things. This guy's running now. The next one here is reinforced frames. So we'll make reinforced frames. So reinforced frames are basically going to be the green things in those. So F this guy to there. Nope. Dang it, I did it again. This guy, not to there. This guy to there. And then this guy to there. Okay. So we got both of those. And then I need to build general, another storage box here. We'll build this guy here. Production, matter printer. We'll build that guy there. And then this guy, I want to build artificial diamonds, right? So now we'll go back down here. We'll figure out which one of these has got carbon in it. Should be this guy right here. From here to that guy, from that guy to that guy. So now we'll have diamonds being built. We'll have pretty much everything that we need being built. And then all this stuff is just kind of going to chug along. And then we just kind of feed it and throw stuff into the box. So I'm gonna let this thing run for a little bit till I get closer to having these things done, and then we will be back. I'm gonna go gather some more. All right, so we got all the pieces that we need for the next level here. We'll go ahead and get those put over there. Those, and those, and that will allow me to complete that. Station expansion 3. So we got our miner, and then we got our small shipyard. So, and then we get our Eon hopper. So now and then we make small engine circuit boards. We can make computers. All right. So basically, now what we're going to do is we're going to start getting into the actual ship stuff, additional modules, items, raw materials, extraction, construction, or mode nodes. Right. So I don't know if I really want to start messing with like I can set up the miners, but until I can kind of get the shipyards built, I don't want to deal with it. Small shipyards, construction satisfying orders for the starships. Okay, that's fine. So, and then now they want us to make ion hoppers, and we need to make 25 computers, right? So if we go over here and we look at this guy, and we look at a computer basically needs these guys and these guys, right? So now we finally have the place to put these. Okay, so we need to make general storage, make another storage guy here, and then we'll make a cube production, another fabricator. I can't afford a fabricator. I need hull plating. Okay, yeah, we'll get into those in a second. That'll be okay. I need these guys. I'm low on those, so I can kind of cheese it and do the synthesizer, and then we can just tell it to make some. So this does take us a little while to get that figured out, because we just have to build things and it's slow. All right, so it's back to Q, back to production, back to a fabricator. Build our fabricator there. So this guy is going to build computer chips. So we need fiber optic and gold. Okay. So we'll do this guy to here, and then we'll go figure out. I think that one's gold. So F this guy to this guy, and then fiber optics. Fiber optic. So F this guy to there, right? So that should, once they actually get all the pieces it needs, this should work. So it should be waiting for the fiber optics to show up anytime. Oh, there they go. So then that guy's up and running. Now this guy here, in order to build computers, I need basically fiber optics in those. So that's fine. So we'll go this guy to there, this guy to here, and then this guy to here. Okay. And then eventually that will all get going. And then, so the next thing we need is a hopper, the Aeon hopper specifically. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go down here. Where do I want to put this thing at? Can I put it over there? I think I can. Production, general, shipyard, right? We need a lot of those. So I'll move those. We'll move these. And it's just kind of constantly getting into further and further of what we need. So we need a couple more composite frames. We need a couple more of those. I think these guys are up here. And I probably need to go through and actually limit a lot of these things so that we're not building ridiculous amounts of all this stuff. Like the raw resources, we can kind of, have a backlog of that. But problem is I don't need to have. So, oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this guy. I'll do this, and then let's see. We'll enable that. So we'll just copy it to all like that, right? And then we can kind of do the same thing here. So we can go this, copy to all, right? So that's going to leave basically two. Let's see that, copy to all. So that'll allow me to have two of them, right? So then, and then this one, what I'll end up having to do is I'll do this, enable, copy to all, right? And then I'll go this one and I'll enable that one. And the same thing with this guy, right? So we'll do this. Oh, I did. Let's do that. Resources, that, enable, copy to all, and then we'll enable that one. Kind of go down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of limit these things so that I don't end up having every, it's not what I want to do. I want it to do this. This one, then this one, then this one, then that one. Okay. And then this, copy, enable that one. And then the same thing here. So this will hopefully limit our ability to kind of not completely fill all these things full. I'll still end up with like a stack of each, and if I really wanted to, I could kind of even limit it even to less than a stack. But I'll just kind of churn through and just get us a stack of each item. We have so much titanium. Which obviously means we need more titanium smelters. I can't afford hull plating. Go figure. Let's see. So let me go here, tab, synthesizer, hull plating, repeat, and go ahead and build all those. I'm literally just going to take this thing and just change it to where it's building as much hull plating as it can. The problem is like what's happening is I think I have a high demand for hull plating, and I have 2 or 3 things that are using it, and it's basically causing me some problems. All right, so that will get those guys. We'll go smelter here, smelter again, and then okay, so we can't afford that guy. This guy to there, this guy to there, here to here, and there to there. And then this guy, nope, that's not what I want to do. This guy, you can now make titanium, and you can also make titanium. So hopefully that that will keep all of those things basically churning as fast as they can and get this titanium taken care of, because that's what we're running into. I have a lot of titanium, and then hopefully that will, once all those kind of get churning, hopefully we'll start getting this thing backed up. But this thing's churning through basically the titanium because I have 2 outputs. These both are using titanium. So we'll just have that kind of keep going and see what we can do. Maybe better to build some loops here because I can build like these and then just have them kind of come up there. That might make them a little bit faster instead of everything trying to go through the same thing. Now, that being said, if we go down here and talk to our analyzer, we go to station, high-speed connectors, items will move 20% faster between station modules, will help. Extra solar panel generated, freighter engines, minor output, right? We can do all kinds of stuff here. So these are going to start taking 2 points. I think I am going to go ahead and go to the faster conveyor belts, though. That'll get us a little bit faster to be able to get things moved around. Hopefully, get this titanium backlog kind of sorted. It's taking a minute. It's taking a minute. Is this thing backing up yet? We're finally starting to back up and get some titanium in there. And then once I kind of get this sorted, I'm like, okay, well, I've got this sorted. Then I'll start looking at these guys and see, like, oh, well, they're doing all right. They're doing okay. Now, the only issue is that as soon as these things back up, then it's going to back up into here. I'll have to put in some more storage boxes down there because eventually we'll have an issue where we'll have to get that stuff sorted out. But once we get to freighters, that'll be a problem for a different day. That will be a problem for a different day. And then this guy out here, that's a mine or an asteroid that's mineable, I should say. So we'll get to that here soon. Gonna move all those. But it's just go out and find the guys to have a chat with. The meteor strike incoming. And if you don't want to do the meteor strikes, you can actually do some stuff where you can kind of not have to worry about that. Get these guys turned back on. Anything else? Oh, there's another one. All right, and then into the meteors. Oh, we're out of power. Now, sometimes when you shoot the meteors, they'll drop little rocks. And if you're hunting a specific rock, you can actually... Ooh, that one actually going to get close. Ouch. Fine, come with me. Come with me if you want to get destroyed. There you go. Then we can do this. Modules are damaged because I ran the ship into it. So if we go to G to repair, we can do that and repair them. And then we can do that. All right, we're all good. Okay. Do that. We're right there, 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 there. So yeah, once you kind of figure out kind of where it is, you can get 97, 98% pretty quickly. All right, so we're all going good there. So I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna gather some stuff between this episode and next. Try not to get too many things picked up, and then we will back next time. As always, if you are enjoying this series, you want to see more of this game or whatever, please throw a like on the video. If you have a question, comment, or concern, you can leave that down below. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to be, there is a button for that while you're down there. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.